Hi everyone, I'm Ayumilove back again with another Awaken Chaos Era guide. In today's video, I'll be talking about how to speed tune your heroes in the guild boss so that your hero will gain an additional turn for each round when you're fighting against the guild boss. So let me demonstrate to you so that it's easier for you to understand. So let me head over to the guild boss battle. Currently, I have one more key here to demonstrate the team. So I'll be using team A to demonstrate the speed tuning on how to take advantage of this action meter. Currently, there's a person who already have created a formula for it so that you just key in the information into the spreadsheet, then you can use that to speed tune your heroes. So for the team A, I have Jacob, William, Marion Shadowblood as well as Arendelle. This one is a full epic team that allows me to achieve around about 1.5 to 1.8 million damage for this team alone. And for the spells, I'll be just using Guy's Renewal and Sundering Purgatory. So let's click challenge to demonstrate how this works. Alright, I'll set it to manual mode. So on auto mode, my team will apply this Sundering Purgatory defense down. And as you notice down below the screen here, we have the hero sequence where you can see my William will go first because he has the fastest speed, followed by Marion Shadowblood, Arendelle, and then Jacob. So you want your hero that deals the most damage to be placed at the last spot because he will be gaining the additional turn once the action meter is populated up. And in order to populate this action meter for each round that you complete, you need your heroes to be built very quickly. Alright, so let me trigger the skill for William. He'll use his ultimate ability or the advance, apply the defense down as well. Then Marion Shadowblood will use the Unholy Redemption ultimate ability that deals true damage. Although you notice that the true damage dealt is like 90 damage in the yellow number there, it will scale up once the good boss health increases. Next will be Arendelle. He'll use his ultimate Blade Dance. And you notice down here, right? The action meter is close to be 100%. So once Jacob performs his skills and ending his turn for this one, the action meter will be populated and then he'll gain an additional bonus turn. So let's show you up. He will use his Bloodlust ultimate ability. Then you'll notice that the action meter will show some lightning effect. Then he'll gain another bonus turn here. So let me just use his abilities here. Then followed by another ability. So this allows him to gain a bonus turn as well as lowering down his ultimate skill cooldown as well. So once you speed tune your heroes right, every round that your team takes, the last person will always gain an additional turn. So let's apply the counter attack buff. Marion Shadowblood does her special ability there to heal herself. Then Arendelle will do his basic. And then Jacob will use his basic attack here. Then the action meter will be filled up again. Then Jacob will gain another bonus turn where his ultimate ability will be ready again. So he casts the ultimate ability on himself and now he has 3 turns here and an additional turn at the side here. Let me click auto. So this will always is always reproducible if you have your heroes speed tuned correctly. Alright, so let me share you the Excel spreadsheet on how to speed tune these heroes. Alright, so this is the Excel spreadsheet that I'm referring to perform the calculation on which hero will receive the bonus turn in the Armored Incursion Guild boss. So thanks to Draker for making this Excel. So there are 2 team composition which you can enter the names of each hero in your team as well as their total speed. So for this example, I'll be using my team A, who is William at 248 speed, Myron Shadowblood at 240 speed, Erendel at 202 speed, and last but not least, Jacob at 129 speed. So once you enter the names as well as the total speeds, it will be reflected at the bottom of this Excel. That gives you an overview of the hero's turn order as well as which hero will be gaining the bonus turn. And based on my experiment from this Excel spreadsheet, there is a minimum and maximum speed that you need to achieve within this speed boundary. So let's say assuming my hero, let's say Jacob, has a very low speed on 111, this causes the total speed to be 801. So as you notice here, Jacob, who is the last hero in the team, will not gain the bonus turn. William will now gain the bonus turn instead of Jacob. So in order to correct this, you need to have all of your total hero speed to be at least 802 speed, which means Jacob will need to have at least 112 speed. Now Jacob will now gain the bonus turn. And also there's also a maximum speed that you should not go above it. Let's say if 202, okay, so this is the original speed, right? So assuming that Erendel has 212, now the total speed is 829. Now Erendel gains the bonus turn, so you need to reduce his speed by 1. Now the total speed is 828. Now Jacob will gain the bonus turn. So that's how you perform the adjustment here. And once you get the right speed here, then you can perform your gear swapping in your account. Alright, so let me set it back to the original speed here, which is around about 819. So this spreadsheet also has a team B, and how do we do this is we can input the same, your team B heroes as well as the total speed, and there's one section here known as the action turn meter. So what this means is if you have a remaining action turn meter from team A, let's say assuming that the guild boss perform his AoE attack and there are some remaining heroes that is able to take the turn and provide an additional remaining turn meter here, this will flow to the second team, and the second team can benefit from this turn meter since it's not starting from 0 but at 32 turn meters. So now Erendel, assuming that my team B has Erendel, now Erendel will be gaining the bonus turn instead of Jacob here. Then you need to speed tune them maybe slower, like 150 speed to compensate it, so that your hero Jacob will gain the bonus turn. So that's basically it on how the spreadsheet works. And there are some caveats on some heroes where there are some specific conditions where if the hero performs a bonus attack through their skills, such as the new epic hero that was released, which is known as Quixus, it will somehow distort the hero sequence here. However, the bonus attack that was gained from the curse set, it will not affect the hero's turn order. So that sums it up on how to use this armor incursion turn calculator. You need to perform some experiment on your heroes live in the guild boss to determine if their skills will impact the turn order of your heroes. Alright, so we are now back into my account and the guild boss battle has just ended. So let's check out the total damage dealt. We have reached around about 3.5 million damage at level 36 of the guild boss. And we received some gear charms and some equipment. So based on the battle report, Team A, Jacob dealt close to 800,000 damage, followed by Myron Shadowblood at 642,000 damage, and third would be Erendel at 415,000 damage. And these are the damage taken, as well as the healing dealt. For Team B, Abaddon dealt the highest damage at 731,000 damage, followed by Bullet at 514,000 damage, and third would be Scarlet at 263, followed by Bachelet at 152,000 damage. The damage taken is fairly spread out, as well as the healing dealt. So as you notice, right, based from the comparison between these two teams, Team A Jacob dealt quite close to or more than Abaddon damage by using this the action meter formula from the spreadsheet. So by using this optimization, you will be able to do higher damage. So that's basically it on my speed tuning guide. Hopefully you found this video helpful. And before I end this video, let me show you how I gear my heroes for my epic team, so that you can use this as your reference point. So William is my first hero to go to begin the turn first. Here are his total stats. This is his speed. And once you achieve the sufficient speed on your hero, then you can boost up the rate, critical damage, as well as the attack stats to deal more damage to the boss. And currently I'm gearing William with all raider set so that he have sufficient speed to provide the additional speed to the heroes who have lesser speed. Probably my damage dealers, because they will be having more attack stats, more critical rate, more critical damage stats, but lower speed. Alright, so let's move on to my second hero. So Marian Shadowblood would be the second hero to take the turn. So here are her total stats. She has around about 3300 attack, 240 speed, 100% critical rate, and 205% critical damage. And if you need her to cast the Sundering Purgatory, she will need to have some focus, otherwise it will be resisted by the boss. And yeah, if you are able to get her to Ascension 5 like mine here, you will gain an additional 15 speed to boost up her speed even higher. And currently I'm gearing her in 2 raider sets as well as some broken set to achieve the speed, as well as the total the required stats for her to deal critical damage on the guild boss. And these are her glyphs, basically are all maxed out, as well as her abilities. Let's move on to the third hero. Alright, this is my third hero in the team, who is Arendelle. Here are his total stats. He has around about 4200 attack, 202 speed, 100% critical rate, and 229% critical damage. He's here to provide some additional joint attacks similar to Marian Shadowblood, so that these joint attacks will help to lower down the guild boss rage meter, so we can prolong the battle up to round 10 to deal more damage in the long run. Because the longer you are able to get your heroes to battle the boss, then Marian Shadowblood true damage will scale even higher. Alright, so these are my Arendelle gears, basically broken sets, where I just choose the best stats for him to reach the targeted critical rate, critical damage, and attack, as well as speed. His glyphs and abilities are all maxed out as well. Alright, so let's move on to the fourth and final hero, who is Jacob. This is Jacob. Here, his total stats around about 4305 attack, 129 speed, 101% critical rate, and 233% critical damage. And if you want him to do more damage, I highly recommend you to just boost up his attack and critical damage, so that he'll deal 10 to 15k damage each time he hits the enemy. And currently I'm gearing him in a curse set, so each time he performs an attack, he has a chance to trigger a bonus attack. His glyphs and abilities are all maxed out as well. Alright, so that's basically it for the hero stats and build. So let me demonstrate you the full battle of my guild boss team. Alright, so that's the end of this video. If you found this video helpful in speed tuning your guild boss team to achieve a higher score, give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to this YouTube channel and ring the notification bell to stay up to date whenever I upload a video to this channel. If you'd like to support my work, you can also donate to my PayPal account or being a Patreon member at patreon.com/Ayumilove. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!